A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, President Donald Trump has found himself navigating a complex web of international diplomacy, particularly concerning the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Just last week, Trump attended the NATO summit, where he held a sidebar meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, expressing admiration for Zelensky's demeanor. This moment of camaraderie, however, has been overshadowed by recent developments that have left allies concerned about the future of U.S. support for Ukraine. The U.S. government announced a pause in arms shipments to Ukraine, a decision officially attributed to the need to replenish military stockpiles. However, this freeze is particularly alarming as it includes weapons and ammunition that are already positioned in neighboring Poland, raising questions about the U.S.'s commitment to supporting Ukraine in its fight against Russian aggression. Adding to the tension, reports surfaced that Washington's recent lifting of sanctions on Syria inadvertently benefits Russian oligarchs and entities implicated in the invasion of Ukraine. This has led to speculation about the extent of Russia's continued oil exports and financial transactions, which remain largely unaffected by international sanctions. As Ukraine grapples with the challenge of resisting Russian advances without significant support from Washington, European nations are stepping up their efforts to assist. In a notable development, French President Emmanuel Macron engaged in a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin, marking their first direct communication since the onset of the full-scale invasion in 2022. This conversation could signal a shift in diplomatic strategies as Europe seeks to address the ongoing crisis. Meanwhile, Trump's administration is under scrutiny for its handling of military support to Ukraine. Following a Pentagon review, the decision to halt some weapons shipments has raised eyebrows among allies who fear that this could embolden Russia. The White House has yet to provide a detailed explanation of the implications of this pause on U.S. foreign policy and military assistance. The situation remains fluid as Trump prepares for a follow-up conversation with Zelensky, scheduled for Friday. This call comes amidst ongoing frustrations expressed by Trump regarding both Putin and Zelensky, as the conflict continues to escalate with no apparent resolution in sight. The complexities of international relations are becoming increasingly pronounced, and the stakes are higher than ever as the world watches how these leaders navigate the turbulent waters of diplomacy in the face of war. As we analyze the implications of these developments, it is crucial to consider how they will affect not only U.S.-Ukraine relations but also the broader geopolitical landscape. The pause in arms shipments and the discussions between Trump and Putin could have far-reaching consequences that may alter the course of the conflict and influence the balance of power in the region. Allies are left to ponder the future of their partnerships and the effectiveness of their collective response to Russian aggression. In conclusion, the coming days will be pivotal as President Trump seeks to clarify U.S. intentions and commitments to Ukraine while managing relations with Russia. The international community is on high alert, awaiting further developments that could reshape the dynamics of this ongoing crisis. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.